Let's begin by taking a nice comfortable seat on our mat. We're gonna close our eyes and settle in. Ground down through your sit bones, lengthen through the top of your head. Bring your shoulders up into your ears and relax your shoulder blades down your back. Take a big deep breath in through your nose. Let it out nice and slow. Another big deep breath in through your nose. Let it out nice and slow. Feel your way into this moment, connecting to your breath. A gentle inhale and exhale. When you're ready, opening your eyes. Inhale, arms lift up, look up. Exhale, hands come down. Reach through your fingers as far as they can go. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands come down. Reach out through your fingers. Inhale, arms lift up, look up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, lift up, look up, and twist to your right. Your right hand behind you, your left hand to your knee. Lengthen through the crown of your head, gaze over your back shoulder. Notice where in your body you want to pause. Look forward, unwind. Inhale, arms lift up, look up, twist to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to your knee. Lengthen through the crown of your head, gaze over your back shoulder. Look forward, unwind. Plant your left hand down, right arm up and over. Reach out through your fingers. So anchor down through your sit bones, lengthen through this right side of the body. As you reach, 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 rotate your rib cage up towards the ceiling, look up. Come back to center, plant your right hand down, left arm up and over. Rotating the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Keep anchoring down through your sit bones. And come back to center. We're gonna come into tabletop position. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Coming into cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your heart, look up, and then pull your belly button towards the ceiling. Round your back, relax your head and neck. Let the breath be your guide as you move through these postures. Explore. Linger wherever you need to linger. Coming back to tabletop position. Extend your right foot out on the mat, toes on the mat to start. Really press through your heel. Engage your core, really press through the heel. You can give that calf as much of a stretch as you'd like. And lift your right leg up. Hug in, reach out through your left fingertips. Find that balance. Bring your knee and your elbow in and release. In and release. 3 more with your breath. And hold. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down, switch sides, extend your left leg out on the mat, really press out through your heel. Core is engaged, stretch the calf, as much of a stretch as you'd like. You're in control. Lift your left leg up, reach out through your right fingertips. Bring your knee and your elbow in and release. In and release. 3 more, follow your breath. And hold. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down. 1 more cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your heart, look up. Pull your belly button towards the ceiling, round your back. Come back to tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming high up on your toes. Lift your hips, press your heels back and down. Pedal your feet. Relax your head and neck, shake it, no. Nod it, yes. Float your right leg up towards the ceiling. Press out through your heel. Reach, reach, reach with that leg. Bend your knee like you're trying to kick yourself in the behind. Lift your knee up a little higher. Straighten the leg back out. Bring the foot back down. Realign your downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Reach high. Press out through your heel. Bend your knee. Try to kick yourself in the behind. Straighten your leg back out, bring your foot down, realign your downward facing dog. Coming forward into plank position, wrists underneath your shoulders, engage your belly, engage your core. You can always bring your knees down if you need to. Breathe your way in. Keep breathing, keep holding. Now lower down, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing. Let the low back relax and release. So you can drop the knees down or you can keep those legs elongated with the knees lifting up. Press back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee to your nose at the top of the mat, hug it and hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee in, step through, low runner's lunge. We're gonna drop the right knee down. We're gonna melt the toes of the back foot onto the mat. Hands come to your knee. Lengthen through the top of your head. Inhale, arms lift up, hug in towards your midline. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Right wrist underneath your right shoulder, left hand onto the left knee. Lift the left arm up. Left hand comes down on the outside of the left foot. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Step back to plank. Hold your plank. You can always bring your knees down if you need to. Engage your core, engage your belly, breathe. All right, lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take it back. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee to your nose at the top of the mat, hug it and hold it there. Take it back and up. Draw your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it up and back. Draw the knee and touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it up and back. Draw your knee in, step through, low runner's lunge on this side. Drop the knee down. Melt your toes onto the mat. Breathe your way in. Hands come to your knee. And then lift up, reach up. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Left wrist underneath your left shoulder, right hand to your right knee. We're gonna lift our right arm up, coming into a twist. Hug your right knee in towards your midline. Connecting with your breath. Right hand comes down on the outside of the right foot. Tuck the toes of your back foot, lift your back leg, step back to plank. Hold your plank for a beat, hug in. Come down onto your forearms. You can always bring your knees down if you need to. Breathe your way in. Press up. Press back, downward facing dog. Drop your heels down. Shake your head no, nod a yes. Look forward between your hands. Walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Let your head be heavy. Deep bend in your knees. Take hold of your elbows. Hang or rock from side to side. Release your hands down outside of your feet. Ragdoll up, one vertebra at a time. Drawing your shoulders up into your ears, relaxing your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, arms sweep up, bring hands together overhead. Reach up, glue your arms to your ears, reach back. Little baby back bend. Lift straight up, touch your thumbs to your back. Keep your elbows in tight, touch your thumbs to your forehead and your heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach up, bring hands together, lift up, reach back. Stand tall, touch your thumbs to your back, your forehead, your heart center. One more, inhale, arms sweep up, bring hands together overhead, reach up, reach back. Stand tall, touch your thumbs to your back, your forehead, your heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, swan dive forward. Inhale to lengthen. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, take it back. Float your right leg up towards the ceiling, press out through your heel. Draw your knee in, step through, high runner's lunge. We're gonna stay up on the toes of our back foot. Find your balance, press out through your back heel, lift up. Reach up. Bring hands together at heart center. Twist to your right, left elbow, right thigh. Come back to center. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. We're gonna step back to plank. Bring your right wrist underneath your right shoulder, coming into side plank on this side, Vashisthasana. Lift up. Drop your left hand down, come back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Take it back. Left leg lifts up, reach high. And we're gonna step through high runner's lunge on this side. Find your balance, arms sweep up. Hands come to heart center, twist to the left, right elbow, left thigh. Breathe your way in. Notice what the breath makes space for. Come back to center. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Left wrist underneath your left shoulder, coming into Vashisthasana, side plank on this side. Hug in, lift up. Keep lifting your hips. Right hand comes down, come back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Upward and downward, take it back. Breathe. Look forward between your hands, step or hop to the top of the mat, lengthen through, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Can you sit back a little deeper? Tuck the tailbone under. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. And fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Float your left leg up towards the ceiling. Now we're gonna bring our knee in, we're gonna step up about halfway up the mat, so not all the way up. Toes point towards the side of the mat. Right wrist underneath the right shoulder. We're gonna come onto the side of the right foot. Now we're gonna take our left hand to the left knee. Now gently drop the hips down. So we're just giving a stretch along the side. We're along the right hip.
Trying to lift up and out. Now play with it. Where do you get the most stretch? Can you lift the hips? Where in the body does it feel best for you? Explore, play, and get curious. All right, lifting back up, bringing the left hand down, step back to downward facing dog. Coming high up on the toes, lift the hips, press the heels back and down. Lift the left leg back up, draw the knee in, step all the way through, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Reach up. Open to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Breathe your way in. Straighten that front leg, Trikonasana, triangle. Spiraling your chest towards the ceiling. Press into your feet, arms lift up, bend your front knee. Palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, hold your plank. Come down onto your forearms, press up. Come down onto your forearms, press up. 2 more. You can do this with your knees down or knees up. Press back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in, we're coming halfway up the mat, returning the toes out to the right. Left wrist underneath the left shoulder. Right hand on the right knee. Returning the hips, so the hips come down towards the mat. Back foot is flexed. Find that sweet spot coming down. Find where the stretch feels best in your body. Lifting up a little or coming all the way down. Breathe. Lifting up, right hand comes back. Step back to downward facing dog. Coming high up on the toes, lift the hips, press the heels back and down. Right, lift the right leg up, reach high, draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Arms lift up. Open to Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Hug in towards your midline. Relax your shoulders. Straighten the front leg. Reach towards the top of the mat. Reach, reach, reach. Coming down. Trikonasana on this side. Feel your way in. Press into your feet, arms lift up, bend that front knee, palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Press the hips to the heels, bring your forehead to the mat, coming into child's pose. Take a big breath in and let it out. Walk your hands back. We're gonna come into a kneeling position. We're gonna bring our hips over top of our knees. We're gonna hug in towards the midline. Your feet can be flat or you can tuck your toes underneath. Now, you've got a couple options with your hands. You can take your palms to the small of your back. For support, you can hug your elbows in. We're gonna start here and we're gonna look up. So this might be our camel for today, just looking up, gently opening the chest. If you'd like to take your camel a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands to your heels, opening your heart and your chest forward, gently looking up and back. Coming back up, hands to the small of your back, coming down, shift the weight to one side, bring your legs forward in front of you. Coming into Navasana, boat pose, feet on the mat, lengthening up through the top of your head, lift your shins parallel to the mat, reaching out. Can you lower down and hover? Lift back up. Lower down and hover. Hug in. And lift up. Bring your feet down. Reach forward, slowly come back onto your back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Draw your knees in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side. Rock it all out. Now coming into yogi bicycles. Shins parallel to the mat. Knees at a 90-degree angle from your hips. Bring your hands back behind your head. Extend the right leg out. Hover the right leg above the mat. Lifting your right elbow and head towards the knee and back to center. Switch sides. Move as slow as you'd like or as fast as you'd like. Keep breathing, keep moving. Draw your knees in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn back into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side, rock it all out. Bring your feet down on the mat, find the edges of the mat with your feet. Open your arms out wide like a T. Let your knees fall to the right, gently turn your head left. Let go of whatever you can. Anywhere you're clenching, anywhere you're tightening, just that grip, let it go. Lift your knees up to center. Let them fall over to the other side as you gently turn your head to the right. Lift your knees up to center. Extend your legs out on the mat. Arms come down at your sides, palms face up, open to receive. Making your way into Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting your body settle and relax. Feel your way into a great softening. Deepen your next inhalation. Take a big breath in. Let it out nice and slow. One more big breath in. Let it out. Bring small movements to your toes and to your fingers. Maybe move your head from side to side. When you're ready, bend your knees and your feet to the mat. We will gently and carefully roll to the right side, pausing there for just a moment, honoring the transition out of the practice as much as we honor the practice itself. Slowly push yourself up to a nice, comfortable, seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center.
Yoga will teach you so much about yourself. It will help you become flexible in mind, in body, and in spirit. For that, I am truly grateful. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Namaste. Good work, yogis.